Good morning and welcome to virtual story time at the Zula B. Wiley Public Library in Cedar Hill. I'm Ann May with the Children's Department, and helping me today I have Riley and Kira, both known affectionately as the Zula Bees, and they're modeling face masks for you today. Something we all should be doing when we go out to protect ourselves and others. I won't be wearing mine during story time so that you'll be able to hear me and understand. Let's start off with our welcome song. It goes like this. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Now you try it with us. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Now, before we start our story, let's get moving. So if you're sitting down there at home, get up with us. It's the moving, grooving song.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Thanks again for joining us. I don't know how the weather is where you are, but here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we've had thunderstorms the last 2 nights. Did they wake you up? Woke me up. Do you get scared sometimes during the thunder? The little girl in our story today is very afraid of thunder. So her grandmother comes up with a creative way to help her. Our book today is called Thunder Cake by Patricia Palaco. drew a deep breath and said, "This is thundercake baking weather, all right? Looks like a storm coming to me. What's thundercake? Let's find out." "Child, you come out from under that bed. It's only thunder you're hearing," said Grandma. The air was hot, heavy, and damp. A loud clap of thunder shook the house, rattled the windows, and made me grab her close. "Steady, child," she cooed. "Unless you let go of me, we won't be able to make thundercake today." "Thundercake?" I stammered as I hugged her even closer. "Don't pay attention to that old thunder, except to see how close the storm is getting. When you see the lightning, start counting real slow. When you hear the thunder, stop counting. That number is how many miles away the storm is, understand?" she asked. "We need to know how far away the storm is so we have time to make the cake and get it into the oven before the storm comes, or it won't be real thunder cake." Her eyes surveyed the dark clouds away off in the distance. Then she strode into the kitchen. Her worn hands pulled a thick book from the shelf above the wood stove. "Let's find a recipe, child," she crowed as she lovingly fingered the grease-stained pages to a creased spot. "Here it is, thunder cake." Wonder what kind of cake thunder cake is. Let's find out. She carefully pinned the ingredients on a piece of notepaper. "Now, let's gather all the things we'll need," she examined as she scurried toward the door. We were by the barn when a huge bolt of lightning flashed. Remember what to do? I started counting like Grandma told me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then the thunder roared. 10 miles. It's 10 miles away, Grandma said as she looked at the sky. About an hour away, I'd say. You'll have to hurry, child. Gather them eggs careful like, she said. Eggs from mean old Nellie Peckhen. I was scared. I knew she would try to peck me. I'm here. She won't hurt you. Just get them eggs, Grandma said softly. The lightning flashed again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I counted. 9 miles, Grandma reminded me. Milk was next. Milk from old Kit Cow. As Grandma milked her, Kit Cow turned and looked mean right at me. I was scared. She was big. Zap went the lightning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I counted. Boom! Went the thunder. 8 miles, child, Grandma croaked. Now we have to get chocolate and sugar and flour from the dry shed. I was scared as we walked down the path from the farmhouse through the tangleweed woods to the dry shed. Suddenly, lightning slit the sky again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I counted. Boom, ba-boom, crashed the lightning. It scared me a lot, but I kept walking with Grandma. Another jagged edge of lightning flashed as I creaked into the dry shed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I counted. Crackle, crackle, boom, kaboom! The thunder bellowed. It was dark and I was scared. I'm here, child, Grandma said softly in the doorway. Hurry now, we haven't got much time. We've got everything we need but the secret ingredient. 3 overripe tomatoes and some strawberries, Grandma whispered as she squinted at the list. I climbed up high on the trellis. The ground looked a long way down. I was scared. I'm here, child, she said, her voice steady and soft. You won't fall. I reached 3 luscious tomatoes while she picked strawberries. Lightning again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I counted. Kabang! Boom! Kaboom! The thunder growled. We hurried back to the house and the warm kitchen, and we measured the ingredients. I poured them into the mixing bowl while Grandma mixed. I churned butter for the frosting and melted chocolate. Finally, I poured the batter into the cake pans and put them into the oven together. Lightning lit the kitchen. I only counted to 3 and the thunder rumbled and crashed. 3 miles away, Grandma said, and the cake is in the oven. We made it. We'll have a real thunder cake. Can you smell it? Imagine. As we waited for the cake, Grandma looked out the window for a long time. Why, you aren't afraid of thunder. You're too brave, she said as she looked right at me. I'm not brave, Grandma, I said. I was under the bed, remember? But you got out from under it, she answered. And you got eggs from old mean Nellie Pecan. You got milk from old Kit Cow. We went through Tangleweed Woods to the dry shed. You climbed the trellis in the barnyard. From where I sit, only a very brave person could have done all that. I thought and thought as the storm rumbled closer. She was right, I was brave. Brave people can't be afraid of a sound, child, she said, as we spread out the tablecloth and set the table. When we were done, we hurried into the kitchen to take the cake out of the oven. After the cake had cooled, we frosted it. Just then, the lightning flashed, and this time it lit the whole sky. Even before the last flash had faded, thunder rolled and boomed and crashed and boom, 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 boomed. Just above us, the storm was here. Perfect, Grandma cooed. Just perfect. She beamed as she added the last strawberry to the glistening chocolate frosting at the top of our thunder cake. As rain poured down on our roof, Grandma cut a wedge for each of us. She poured us steaming cups of tea. when the thunder roared above us, so hard it shook the windows and rattled the dishes in the cupboards. We just smiled and ate thunder cake. From that time on, I never feared the voice of thunder again. And at the end of this book, it gives you Grandma's recipe for thunder cake. You may be thinking, that's not how we make cake at home. We can just go to the refrigerator and get the milk and the eggs. And the dry ingredients are in a box. But it's still a fun thing to do. And parents, this is a great way for your kids to practice measurement and following written instructions. How about that? Let's have another song. Come on, ladies. You ready?
You put your right hand in, you put your right hand down, you put your right hand in, you shake it all about, do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your left hand in, you put your left hand down, you put your left hand in, and you shake it all about, do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your right foot in and put your right foot out. Put your right foot in and you shake it all about. Do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your left foot in and put your left foot out. You put your left foot in and shake it all about. Do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Hokey hokey pokey, hokey hokey pokey, hokey hokey pokey. That's what it's all about.
Now let's have some real fun.
You put your nose in and you put your nose down. You put your nose in and you shake it all about. Do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your whole self in, put your whole self out. You put your whole self in, you shake it all about. Do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Hokey hokey pokey, hokey hokey pokey, hokey hokey pokey. That's what it's all about. Hokey hokey pokey, hokey hokey pokey, hokey hokey pokey. That's what it's all about.
I want to talk to you very briefly about our craft today. And my helper, Miss Kira, made this. I mentioned to you we've had a lot of storms lately. And storms start quite often with clouds. But clouds don't have to be a scary thing. You can see on our mobile here, we got an ordinary stick from outside. We used white paper, and inside the white paper, to make the clouds puffy, we added cotton balls. And then colorful streamers to make you think of what happens after the rain, a rainbow. Let's do one more song, ladies. That's okay. Thank you.
Snake, snake, snake in the grass. Snake, snake, snake in the grass. Snake, snake, snake in the grass. Oh no, I see a snake. So we all better run. Snake, snake, snake in the grass. Snake, snake, snake in the grass. Snake, snake, snake in the grass. Oh no, I see a snake. So now we gotta walk really quiet. Snake, snake, snake in the grass. Snake, snake, snake in the grass. Snake, snake, snake in the grass. Oh no, I see a snake. So we gotta run really fast. Snake, snake, snake in the grass. Snake, snake, snake in the grass. Snake, snake, snake in the grass. Oh no, I see a snake. So I get in my car and drive away.
That's all for today, friends. As always, a special thank you to Mr. John and Friends for the use of his songs. And please join us again on Friday at 10:30 for Storytime with Miss Chelsea. Have a great day.